We are asked to solve for x in this problem, so we want to begin by setting the entire equation equal to 0. So we want to bring this negative 1 onto the left side by adding 1 to each side. So we would be left with 2x squared plus 3x plus 1 equals 0. Now we need to factor the expression on the left side of this equation. And so if we remember that we want to multiply this leading coefficient here by the constant to get 2, and then we look for factors of 2, which we have a 1 and a 2. So we can rewrite this left side of the equation as 2x squared plus a 2x plus x plus 1, because remember, you want to use these factors to just rewrite this middle x term. So we used our 2 and our 1 to rewrite that 3x, and that equals 0. Now we can continue this by factor by grouping, and so we want to group our 2x squared plus 2x in one group, and our second group will be x plus 1. And then notice that we have common factors in this first grouping, so we can take out a 2x, and we're left with an x plus 1 on the inside, plus there's no common factors in the second grouping, so it stays as x plus 1. And continuing our factor by grouping, we pull out these front multipliers, and remember that this is actually a 1 that is multiplying this entire grouping. So we have a 2x plus 1 times these second groupings that are the same, the x plus 1 equals 0. Now we want to continue to solve for x by setting each of these groupings equal to 0. Because if one of those groupings equals 0, then the entire equation will equal 0. Thus, we have found x. So for our first one, 2x plus 1 equals 0. So we subtract 1 from each side. So we have 2x equals a negative 1. And if we divide by 2 on each side, we have x equals a negative 1/2. And then on the second equation, we have x plus 1. So we want to subtract 1 from each side, and we have x equals a negative 1. So our final answer is x equals a negative 1/2 and x equals negative 1, which is A.